Hey guys, and welcome back to another lippy review, albeit a very belated one this time. This is for the e.l.f. Chipotle collab, the Make It Hot Lip Plumping Gloss in Hot Salsa. So I kick myself now that I didn't buy more than one of these when they came out, because looking at what they sell for now, as well as like the eyeshadow palette that came out with it, which actually was a very good eyeshadow palette, by the way, there's people getting like $80 for just the two products. So I'm like, why did I not have the foresight to see that that was going to be a thing? Because I knew that this was like a micro batch deal. I knew that this was like a really like weird kind of out there thing that would probably be just so weird that it wouldn't stick around long, and the people that did have it would be able to make bank off of it. Yeah, kicking myself now. But anyway, I should have probably reviewed this sooner, but I misplaced it, found it again, so we're doing it now. This retailed for about $8 when it came out, and on the back it says, it's the e.l.f. Chipotle collection you didn't know you were waiting for. Customize your makeup looks the same way you customize your go-to Chipotle order, and remember, it's okay to be a little extra. Cards on the table, I've actually never had Chipotle. Anyway, this lip gloss will have your palette looking plumped and spicy. In conclusion, you'll look fire. And I'm like, oh, stop being so cringe with the wording. Like, just don't. Direction: apply to lips as often as desired, wear alone or on top of lip color. It's cruelty-free and vegan, Leaping Bunny certified. And the ingredients, let me grab this to make it a little easier to actually read them. We have got polyisobutane, pentaerythritol tetraethylhexanoate, hydrogenated polyisobutane, octyl dodecanol, microcrystalline wax, silica dimethylsilylate, fragrance, tridecyl trimeltate, menthol lactate, menthol, phenoxyethanol, ethylhexylpalmitate, caprylic/capric triglyceride, VP/hexadecene copolymer, coconut oil, tocopherol acetate, capryl glycol, vanillyl butyl ether, diasteryl malate, cinnamol, and may contain red 6 lake, red 40 lake, and red 7 lake. So, not organic, in case anyone thought it might be, even though it's e.l.f. and I don't think they do that. So anyway, anything on the bottom? No. It still always catches me off guard that it's made in Oakland. So, is that supposed to be... This in the background looking like salsa. I thought it was supposed to be sequins at first. This is how much Liza Minnelli has infiltrated my brain, that I thought that was sequins. It's literally salsa. Okay. So, format-wise, it's a gloss, just in a standard tube. Just plastic or acrylic. I'm sure it's a doe foot applicator in here. I'm gonna laugh if this smells like actual salsa. Oh, thank God it doesn't. It just smells like cinnamon. Oh, thank God. I was like, I don't know how I feel about this, if this is gonna smell and taste like salsa. But, okay, cinnamon's good, and that'll be why it plumps if it plumps, because cinnamon will slightly irritate, slightly cause some burning, you know, as you do. That's okay by me. But yeah, so it contains 0.09 fluid ounces, which is not very much. That's not very much, especially for $8. I feel a little ripped off, not gonna lie, but anyway. That's the packaging. It's got the little Chipotle logo on it. It is what it is. That's the back. There you go. So, it was part of a collection, not part of a line per se, but it was part of a collection. There was this, there was the eyeshadow palette, there was like an avocado beauty blender, I think. There was like a few other things that I'm forgetting now. I think there was like a makeup bag that looked like a burrito or something. Was that a thing? Am I tripping? I don't know. But anyway, so there's no SPF. The special feature is that it's a lip plumper. We shall see. But yeah, let me swatch it on my hand first. Okay, it's just like a very sheer red. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on. It's not burning my hand, in case you're wondering. It probably will on my lips. Smells exactly like Red Hots, which I love. So I'm like, ooh, I'm here for it. Give it. I'm over here like gonna cake this on. So far, no tingling at all. Almost disappointed. Okay. I stand corrected, it just started. Okay. Okay, let's see how intense this gets. I doubt it'll be very strong. I'm sure it's just like subtle, but it is cinnamon. So I'm like, how strong shall this get? It's very shiny though. It is sticky, so if you got long hair, you might want to tie it back. If I were smart, I would do the same, but I'm not smart, so I'm not going to, and then I'll regret my life choices later, no doubt. But, so far, actually, there's more tingling than I was expecting. It's kind of like, it's not super painful, but I would compare it to, like, if you snap yourself with a rubber band. It's kind of like that level of intensity, but on your lips. I'm like, oh, okay, that's a little stronger than I thought it was going to be, but I'm not mad at it. Actually, that's usually a good sign that it might actually do a thing. But lip plumpers are never, like, crazy in terms of how much they do or anything, so I'm not expecting miracles here. I don't have very full lips, therefore I'm not expecting it to completely change the shape, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll give it a minute or two, but it doesn't seem to be, like, intensifying like crazy. It was just, like, once it kicked in, but it's kind of just at the level that it's going to be, I'm pretty sure. Again, it's cinnamon. It literally feels like when you stick Red Hots in your mouth and just hold them there, it's like that. It's about the same difference, except you've suspended it in lip gloss and put it on your lips is the only difference, so... but yeah, it's very shiny. I am digging that, as we can see. But yeah, I am gonna go wash this off my hand, though, just because I don't want to forget and then, like, hit my face with it and be like, oh shit, what have I done? So, I will do that, give it a couple minutes, see if it's actually gonna, like, make a difference, and I'll check back. Okay, just in the length of time it took me to wash my hands and scrub the gloss off, honestly it feels like the tingling's already dying down, so I'm almost a little disappointed. I thought with it being cinnamon it was gonna last longer than that. Lip Freak, this is not. That one will burn you for hours and hours on end, so, you know, if you want something that does that, use that. Do they even still make Lip Freak? I don't know, but if they do, and you're into that, they're not joking when they say that one is not for wusses. Like, that one actually is, like, kind of painful for how long it carries on for. But anyway, I thankfully don't feel any chaps through it. It is thick enough to cover and seal all those down, so I do like that. I don't see any discernible difference in terms of actual lip plumping power. If there is, it's gotta be so marginal that it's like, not really. Not really. Maybe at, like, the corners of my upper lip, just because I'm like, well, they are slightly visible, which normally they are not. So maybe it did do a little something, but not much. Not much at all. Not enough to, like, transform or anything. So, again, I wasn't expecting miracles there. It's e.l.f. of all things, and lip plumpers have never been, like, a crazy effective thing for me anyhow. If you're one of those people that it actually looks different with, you're blessed. I'm not. So, anyway, let's see. Doesn't really have a taste. I'm probably going to regret doing that. Anywho, let me go ahead and do the drink test. Coffee and cinnamon. Maple coffee. And yes, it does transfer. But it stayed on really well, though, so alright. I'll still give it a wow factor, I think. So, let me think. What am I going to rate this? So, I'm going to dock 1 point just for how little is in there. I mean, I've used it once, and look at how much space is in the top. That's pathetic. So, there's that. The tingling died down way faster than I expected for a lip plumper, so I'm docking that as a point. It is sticky. Docking that as a point. Does transfer. But besides that, I think I think I'll still give it a 6 out of 10. It's decent, but I mean, what you're getting versus what you paid for it if you did get this when it came out, which, I mean, I'm sure you already know by now because most people don't buy things and then wait a year and a half to actually open them like I do. Yeah, this one, it's more of a novelty than anything else, I think. It's just kind of amusing that it existed, but at the same time, it is not life-changing. I see why it was short-lived. It's nothing great, but again, just for the novelty factor, it's kind of fun, but $8 was a lot for this little bitty thing. I'm like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, but is what it is. The money was spent. I own it. I'll use it. That's that. So, anyway. That's it for this one, guys. So as usual, you know what to do. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload. Leave comments down below. Make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, my eBay, my Reddits, everything and more. It's all down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. Anyway, guys, until next time, see ya.